welcome to my diary. I'm Tatami, and I want to talk about the absurdity of the basically media at large getting sucked into this weird conservative, like, circle jerk of people being mad about companies making business decisions like changing a logo or retiring old merch. We don't have survival checks, but somehow Fox managed to spend so much time. And then later on, right-wing politicians went to CPAC and spent so much time, days, crying tears about Dr. Seuss and being canceled. The Muppets are canceled. Potato Head is canceled. And I'm like, how? How is that anything? But then worse, I'm seeing like everybody else get sucked in too. Now like the other mainstream media is reporting on them. Now the independent media is reporting on them. And I mean the independent right media was definitely already crying along with the mainstream right media. But it's like, I feel like everyone's just gotten sucked into this. And it's just the most bizarre thing. We've somehow gotten totally distracted from anything that matters to get sucked in by people who don't even have a Dr. Seuss collection. Like, you know what I'm saying? I bet you if you went through all these people's house, you couldn't even find some of the basics. Nevertheless, these way more obscure titles that literally nobody cares about. I think I bumped into, it happened on Mulberry Street, like once when I was like 7. I remember bumping into them and being like, oh, I haven't seen this Dr. Seuss before. Let me skim through that. Like, you don't run into these titles anywhere. They probably weren't making any money off of them. What? A lot of his shit aged really well. Why are you here hunkering after this? It's like the Twinkie thing, where everybody was just suddenly obsessed about Twinkies just because Twinkies were getting retired. People spent like $10,000 for a Twinkie, and then they were like, yeah, we'll just keep making Twinkies, like, I guess, if it really means something like that to y'all. But you guys gotta buy the Twinkies if you want us to be making the Twinkies. The Muppets thing, y'all, I'm a fan of puppetry, okay? I literally seek out that type of material. So I know it's not that big of a fandom when it comes to other types of, creative works. I have a weird niche enjoyment. I like the puppetry. I like the claymation. I like stop motion. I like, the live action Thomas. I really loved that as a kid too. So it's like, those are the types of things I seek out. I'm sitting around waiting for dinosaurs to get on Disney Plus so I can watch me some Jim Henson from start to finish, how I've always wanted to. So I know these people are not looking up old school Muppet crap because I'm looking it up. And there's nobody else, the fandom is not that big. It's just not. Who are these people who are mad about a basic... I just don't get it. I don't get how everybody who has a voice got so sucked into this. And it's like, you guys are the ones who are supposed to be focusing us, laser focus, $15 minimum wage, the stimulus check, rental assistance, eviction moratorium. That's the type of stuff that these people should be focused on. But somehow everybody's focused in on this other crap. Like, the potato heads especially boggle me because, first of all, I've worked with kids in my early 20s. I had kids in my mid-20s. A lot of my friends had kids. You want to know how many Mr. Potato Heads I've seen around? None. It's not that popular of a toy. Why is everybody panicking? 2, I do remember having the Mr. and Mrs. when I was a kid, and I remember them having the exact same body. When you would take all the stuff off, you couldn't tell. You could switch it here, you could switch it here. It didn't matter. You could make anything you wanted. So why suddenly we're in a tizzy because they want to just blanket call the potato people potato heads? What is going on? Why is everybody talking about this? Why is everybody with any sort of clout dragging this crap on? Like that a company changed its logo, that a company is retiring merch, that can we get our checks? That's all I want to know. Can we get some fucking support around here? Something real to focus on for the people, because at some point something's got to give. Like, they didn't want to talk about the fucking insurrection at the Capitol, the impeachment, because it's like, oh, we gotta concentrate. There's COVID. People are dying. People literally like frozen to death last week in Texas. And Ted Cruz is out here mad about potato heads. I don't get it. I don't. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap this up. May your ancestors and spirit guides be with you at every crossroads, and I will see you next time.